What was it you wanted to tell me, Eve? You said it was important?
If they tell Grace the truth about me and Sam, and Julian finds out, it'll be the end of my marriage. The end of everything for me.
Actually, Grace, there's something I wanted to talk to you about. And it concerns Ivy. Grace.
Sam,
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I just need to tell you about poor Maureen. You remember her from PTA, don't you?
Yeah, I remember. What's wrong with her?
Oh, she ended up in the psychiatric ward because of what her husband did to her.
What her husband did?
She found out that he had an affair. And she couldn't handle it. I mean, her whole life just blew apart. And she couldn't take care of herself. She couldn't take care of her children. And she had a complete breakdown. And now she's in the psych ward. And her kids are off living with some aunt, and they miss her terribly. And her whole life is just ruined because her husband was unfaithful.
That's terrible, Grace.
Yeah, and what made it even worse is that they've been carrying on for years, and she never suspected. She must have felt so betrayed.
Well, he couldn't have loved Maureen very much to have done something like that to her.
I know. I mean, I don't know how a man could even look at his wife carrying around something like that. Thank God I'll never have to go through anything like that. I don't think I would handle it any better than she did. So, Sam, you said you had something to tell me. Something about Ivy? I hope I didn't upset you with my story about Maureen.
No, I didn't know the woman. Of course, I feel very sorry for her.
Yes, it's a terrible thing.
Well, like I said, I don't think I could handle it any better.
You know, Grace, I don't know you very well, but you strike me as a very strong person. I can't imagine you ending up like Maureen.
Well, none of us knows how we might handle it until the situation actually happens.
Well, thank goodness I don't have to worry about that. And Sam, you could never keep a secret like that from me. Imagine being married to someone you couldn't trust. I mean, trust is the most important thing in a marriage, don't you think?
Oh, I agree, Grace. A person needs to be able to trust his or her spouse above all else.
I know that you and TC have the same bond of trust that Sam and I have.
Yes, we do.
And you and Julian seem to have such a lasting, stable marriage. It's got to be grounded in trust.
Actually, I envy your marriage to Sam, Grace. My marriage is very different, and it's been different since the day I married.
Will you two excuse us? I need to speak to Ivy. There are a few things you and I have to get settled.
What exactly is it you think we need to get settled, Eve?
I just want you to know that I didn't tell Grace about you and Sam because Sam is going to do it himself, not because you threatened to tell those lies to TC about me and Julian.
Well, I don't believe they were lies.
Believe it! I have no interest in your husband. There is no me and Julian.
And I suppose Charity's hallucinations about you and Julian have no basis in reality.
None whatsoever.
Like I said, I don't believe you. In fact, I'm thinking of hiring a private investigator to find out exactly what went on between you and Julian.
I'm telling you, there's nothing going on.
Maybe not now, but in the past? Oh, something went on, I feel sure of it.
You just do whatever you want. The reason that I didn't tell Grace about you and Sam was because I just didn't want to hurt her.
Do you think Sam will tell Grace?
I don't know. He was ready to confess everything when she came in with that story about her friend, and I would have backed him up.
If Sam doesn't confess, will you keep quiet?
Well, I'm ready to forget the whole thing. But you have to promise me that you won't go after Sam anymore. Agreed?
No. I have no intention of giving up on Sam.
You're not serious.
I'm absolutely serious.
You mean you would give up your marriage to pursue Sam, knowing he's in love with Grace and will never leave her in a million years?
Eve, we're gonna take off.
Yeah, we're anxious to see Charity. Yeah. Eve, didn't you want to tell me something?
No, it's nothing. It wasn't important.
Okay, then. Well,
Good night.
Good night.
Why are you so determined to pursue Sam?
I want him. He's the only man I've ever wanted. I'm just sorry it took me this many years to realize I can have him.
But you can't have him. Don't you see how in love he is with Grace?
I'm not interested in breaking up his marriage. I'm not interested in breaking up my marriage.
Then what are you after?
An affair.
That's insane, Ivy. Sam is never going to sleep with you. He's never going to betray Grace that way.
See, I know Sam better than anyone knows Sam. And now that I know you're not going to say anything to Grace, I have no intention of giving up on Sam. Oh, come on. Don't tell me I've shocked you.
You have. Can't believe you could be so callous.
Eve, all I'm trying to do is find some happiness with the one man who can make me happy.
And what if I tell you that I won't let you?
You can't stop me.
I can tell Julian what I know.
You could, but you won't. Because you don't want TC to know what happened between you and Julian.
If you think that you can hire a private detective to dig dirt on me, just think again. There is no dirt. And if you do anything to hurt Grace, I swear I will go to Julian and I'll tell him everything I know.
You don't frighten me, Eve. I know there was something between you and Julian. And I know that somewhere there's proof.
Everything that could destroy your whole life is hid there in the bird.
Orville, I told you, your apartment caught fire. Everything in it was burned.
Well, I hope that bird was destroyed too. For your sake, Eve.
You don't frighten me either. And if anyone should be worried, it's you.